I wanted to talk about Black femicide and Black women avoiding certain types of men, and that hair, yes, can be an indicator of the mental state of the type of man that you are, and also be an indicator that you could be predisposed to violent acts against women. This man, which you can't even call him a man, this piece of scum in this picture, unalived a young Black girl, 21, in the year 2020, and had previously pew-pewed her and just terrorized her. And, um, well, actually, he pew-pewed her in 2020, got away with it, got out on bond, and then ended up unaliving her 2 years later after terrorizing her, and she was pregnant, or she had his child. And when you see Black men like this with their hair like this means that they're into a lifestyle that is normally filled with criminal shenanigans and just ignorance and ghetto tomfoolery. And these are the type of men that you want to avoid at all costs. And I'm not saying that a man that does not present like this cannot also do something to you. But a man like this, with his hair like this, I can promise you that there's something deeper going on, because a lot of men that want to wear their hair like this have a idea of like, it's connected to like a thug lifestyle, a ghetto, ignorant, violent lifestyle that you only see Black men specifically perpetrating. And this isn't to say the other races of men don't do things, but all of them, the signs for them are different. But for Black men, if you see a man with hair like this, run. And it's a lot of Black men, young Black men, because even though he looks old and his eyes have no soul, this is a 21-year-old man, very young, very soulless eyes, very evil demon. And I think that, when we're having these lives and we're talking about Black women, and we're talking about Black women wearing weaves and wigs, and Black women being single mothers and all of these things, you very rarely see Black women that are out here that are soulless demons, that are out here unaliving people and putting them in the dirt. And I don't understand for the life of me why we don't have more conversations about the things that are really harming the Black community and Black people. Couldn't sleep, Miss Megashar. Okay, so I just really wanted to talk about this, and because I just woke up, you know what I'm saying, and I saw this story of this man that terrorized this young Black woman, stalked her, kidnapped her from their child's daycare, made her call her family to tell her family that she was going to be unalived, and then did it. And then unalived her. Do you know how scary or scared you would have to be to have someone that's been stalking you for literally several years to kidnap you, take you in a wooded area, and tell you that they're going to unalive you and make you call your family? And they literally do that and pew pew you in the head. Do you know how crazy that is, and how scary and terrifying that would be? And we just look at this and we don't say anything about it. We just accept it. Like somebody in the comments said, all of them like emotional men. That's not true at all. And this isn't emotional. This is a demon. And I really wish that we would like call it what it is. Okay? But these are men that don't lack the ability to regulate their emotions. And yeah, like I just feel like it's so hurtful to me to see these stories, and it's just like it's young girls. And even people could say like, oh, she shouldn't have chose this guy, this, that, and the third. And You could be right about that, but do you know how many people have made mistakes in their early 20s or in their 20s period? Made the wrong choice in partner, chose the wrong boyfriend or whatever the case may be, and they didn't lose their lives. But unfortunately, these girls here have lost their lives at the hands of these violent monsters. Um and I it's like I said, it's a sad situation to see. And if you think about in your life personally, whoever's listening to this, when you have made a mistake in your life, you didn't lose your life. Or if you chose the wrong guy, that he was no good or whatever, he was just that and the third, you know what I'm saying, then what? You're still here. And it's very unfortunate that these young women are losing their lives by choosing the wrong person. They can't even make it to where they would get old enough to have the wisdom to know better. I
Yeah.
literally know at least about 6 cases that I've heard of over the past 2 days of black girls. I'm not even gonna call them black women, to be honest with you. Black girls from the age of 19 to 22 that have been unalived by disturbed, angry, degenerate young black males. And yeah, and I really don't want to hear the situation of, oh, it's how they're being raised. The daddy wasn't around, this, that, and the third, because why is it that the young black women are not behaving in this way? Because just like he pew-pewed her in 2020 and got away with it, how come she didn't walk him down and put him down and act like he was acting? Because there's a reason, because black women and black girls aren't behaving this way.
Mm.
Rizzler, you had something to say? Are you I asked you, were you black in the comments?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I am.
Okay, go ahead.
So I couldn't see the full prompt. So like, what happened? I imagine he like unalived some people.
Yes, he did. He unalived his baby mama, a 21-year-old girl, kidnapped her from the daycare where she was getting their child and took her to a wooded area and made her call her family and tell them that she was going to be unalived, and then unalived her. And but
Oh,
previously, before then, he was out on bond because he had pew-pewed her in 2020, because he unalived her in 2022, but he had pew-pewed her in 2020 while she was pregnant with his child. She tried to escape multiple times, and he kept telling her that he was going to unalive her and their child and himself.
damn, that was crazy. But I see you say avoid men with hair like this, but I don't think the hair is like the issue.
The
You know what I'm
hair is
saying?
definitely an indicator. Just like when you see certain clothes, certain things that people do with themselves that indicates the type of time that they're on. Men that wear their hair like this are definitely indicators of mental instability, a love and glorification of a violent imagery, probably listens to a lot of gangster rap music, which is also responsible for destroying the psyche of a lot of black men. It's a definite red flag. This, and that
Honest-
has this particular hair like this, absolutely. Any young black woman or older black woman for that matter, his hair like this, avoid him. He's bad news all the way around. No black man or young black man that respects himself will ever walk around with his hair like this.
That
It's
is
just what
true.
happened.
That is true. Okay, okay, okay. But damn, something like that. I don't know what was going through his head, right, to do something to somebody he so called love, because he had a child with her. So
All
that's
right.
still pretty
Okay. All right. I got you. Appreciate you, sir.
not yet. Thank you for letting me up.
No problem. All right, let me go up here next to hey Cheska, I haven't seen you in a while, sis. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Triggered. I've definitely tried to catch your lives every now and then, but yeah, I literally what's crazy is I literally just saw something on this topic, and it's so frustrating, heartbreaking, because there's so many things that could have been done. Like you just said, he tried to unalive her earlier and was in jail and got off on bond. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm um due to like I've talked to you about my past and things like that. I'm actually starting to raise awareness about this stuff. I think that's the least that I can do, is just raise awareness of the femicide that happens within the Black community, and then try to do it the best way that I know how. Because something like, I don't even know what to do, to be honest with you. I really don't even know what to do in this situation, just to be a voice. But I don't know, that I guess that's all I had to say.
All right, I got you, Jessica. I mean, it's like stuff like this like really legitimately bothers me. And I just found out about this particular story today. And I know that, hold on. Somebody just requested for Morant. I'm looking at your profile picture. I can't tell, because it could be the filter. Are you Black for Morant? If you can type it in the chat, let me know so that I can bring you up. Are you Black? Okay. Yeah. You said you're mixed. Well, you're not Black, but you biracial. That's fine. Okay.
Can I also just add one thing
Yeah.
too, Triggered?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's very frustrating because I feel like the criminal justice system or whatever doesn't take anything seriously unless you're already unalived. And even then, it's a crapshoot, because especially for Black women, it's, even with my own situation, I wasn't believed. I was put out to be the perpetrator when I had clear evidence, right? Clear evidence, text messages, videos, recordings, pictures, a hospital record. And I was still like, oh, they were still like, oh, no, well, we can't really do anything until you're unalived. And it's like, how, and I can only imagine what was going on with this young woman, and how she, like somebody in the comments said, the court systems failed her. Of course they're gonna. It does have an intersection between race and gender when it comes to this stuff. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. Let me go up here to for Morant.
Hi, sorry. Yeah, I said I was mixed because I know some people don't think mixed is the race, so I say Black. I don't know. It depends on the people I talk to.
Yeah, I just think biracial is biracial. But you can go
Thank
ahead
you.
though.
Yeah, I agree though. I think you made a really good point about the way his hair is kept, because the way you carry yourself really does matter. It does give a clear indication of the kind of individual you will be, like how our interaction will be. Like if you talk to someone that like carries themselves like put together, and obviously they care about their appearance, you can have an easier conclusion that they're going to be not a perfect individual, but you'll be okay. There's just small things that show patterns in individuals, and I think you just made a really good point with that. And I think that the way that Black women are treated, especially in these kind of cases of murder, is always swept under the rug. And I feel like we kind of are big advocates of when things happen to Black men. So we're always on the front lines, and I don't see it being reciprocated, to be honest.
All right, I got you. Somebody in the comments said Black women love these types. My thing is that when men come in and make comments like that, y'all really disgust me, because y'all are the same ones that come in the lives when there are Black women that talk about their standards and what choices that they want to have and how they want to have standards and not be with this type of Black man and that type of Black man. And you will turn around and shame those Black women for having standards and say that they don't deserve to have any standards. You'll say, oh, Black women, y'all are ugly, y'all are nappy headed, y'all are overweight, y'all are this, y'all are that, y'all shouldn't even have any standards at all. That's what I find to be weird. People exactly like you. Statistics doesn't show that at all. I would implore you to come in the box right now and tell me what statistics you're talking about. Yeah, that shows that. And then let's just say that was the case. I'm here right now talking about how Black women should avoid Black men like this, and also Black men like yourself that hate Black women. Like, you're also somebody that needs to be avoided. You know what I'm saying? Honestly and truly, like Black men that just come in here and we're talking about a Black woman being unalived, and he would say something like that. That's also a black man that you want to avoid. And regardless of what everybody is talking about, there are black women, young black women losing their lives. They're not even making it to 25. They're being unalived by these unstable Negroes. And it's really, really, really disgusting. Like, I really don't even know what else to say. It's a sad, sad, sad state of affairs. And, you know, I'm used to nobody having empathy for black women or whatever. That's just you know, that's just the way it goes. But it's very upsetting to see every time I talk about black femicide, it doesn't seem like you know, there's just any care for black women. Okay. But let me go here to this next person. T Gutta, go ahead.
How y'all doing?
All right.
I just had to tap in just to I mean, the last lady that was talking, the Caucasian lady, I think she was kind of right when she said about appearance being clean. Now, if that's, but that goes for anybody though. You know, if their appearance is not clean, you know what I'm saying? You can look at them a little bit skeptical. You can tell if they hair have been touched or if they've been, you know what I'm saying, grooming themselves, period. You know, by just looking at their face or whatever's going on with them. So as far as men that look like that, I'm not triggered by it because I know some guys that's other races that's probably just as worse. You know what I'm saying? And but they do hold a stigma of not taking care of themselves, and I do understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that
I
and
mean,
put it.
okay, I'll just say we're talking about black men right now, not other races, strictly because statistically, if a black woman's gonna be unalived, it's gonna be by a black man because crime is intra-racial. Most of the time people commit crimes against people that look like them. And
Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah, oh
don't
yeah, you're so
yeah.
right.
And I don't necessarily think the hair is a part of it. It's not just that. I don't think that any black women that are listening to this, if a man has a criminal record, if he's been to jail, if he's been to prison, I don't care what the reason is. Do not date him. Don't entertain him. Leave him right where you left him. I believe that all men that have been to jail or prison should be completely ousted from the dating pool to be single forever. They should never have access to a woman.
Okay.
And if they do have, oh, don't interrupt me. And if they are going to, if they're gonna have access to some women, let white women do it. Let Asian women do it. Let white Latinas do it. Let Indian women do it. Don't you as a black woman do it. Don't do it at all. Avoid any type of black man or any type of man of any race for that matter that has been to jail or prison. Leave them alone because once again, this could be your end. It really could. Like, it's legitimately. And when these black men come up here, no disrespect to T Gutta or anyone else that's up here or that will come up here, the men, but they come up here and they talk about it because they don't care. They don't, you think that they're researching black women that have been unalive? You think they know the black femicide stats? Do you think that they know the girl that was unalive by this man in this picture? Do you think that they have heard about the 6 or 7 girls that I seen unalived over the past 2 to 3 days? No. And when you ask them about the black family, hey, do you know how much black women are unalive? They don't know. They don't know, nor do they care. So listening to them about what you should do, and who you should be with, and the ways that you can protect yourself if you're a black woman or a black girl, you will still want to date people. Don't listen to them. The only thing that they will tell you is something that's self-serving to them. Oh, well, I've been in jail, so talk to me. My homie's been in jail, so talk to them. Oh, you're a pretty, so I don't want you to not talk to us. Like, you never listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because legitimately, I have yet to really, let me not say, I would say when I talk about black femicide, no funny business. 99% of the black men that come up don't care or are very dismissive. Or they'll start bringing up black women. Oh, well,
Can
black
I say
women do
one
this.
thing?
Yeah, after I'm finished. Black women do this or black women do that. And you'll be like, are black women unaliving black men in high numbers at high rates? No. But it's never a situation where we actually, the black men that come up, we actually talk about it and talk about the problems. Like, since I woke up today, I've saw several lives of black men and black women up there too, pick me's, talking about black women and single motherhood and wigs and weaves and things of that nature. But and I'm like, so these are the problems that you have with black women having an attitude, or you saying that black women are fat or ugly or this, that, and third, or have attitude problems, but never anything serious. It's very scary. But yeah. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead, T Gutter.
Yeah, I just want 1 minute. Okay, I just want to. I mean, it's no excuse for nobody actions. That's the first thing I would say. It's no excuse for nobody actions and what they did. But if the same statistics that you're saying, I'm not saying they're the same or what I'm saying, but it's almost the same, because if you look at the system and what's going on with black
What?
men,
Wait a minute. What's almost the same? What statistics are
hold
almost?
on. Can I hold on?
No, because you're not gonna spread
Why I
lies.
can't?
What statistics
No,
are the
okay,
same?
okay. No, your statistics with the man, with the black man killing the black woman.
You have to say unaliving. But what statistics are
Oh
the
yes,
same?
unalive. No,
What
the
statistics are the
statistics
same?
that you said that is more black man killing black woman than woman killing black men, right?
Okay, you
Or
have to say
unaliving, right?
unaliving. Okay.
Okay, unaliving. But you get what I'm saying, correct?
I don't want to get the live shut down, so stop using that word. I'm at to drop
Okay,
you.
I will not lie. I will not use it no more. But you do understand what I'm saying,
No, I
correct?
don't understand what you're saying,
Okay,
because you said the
let me slow
statistics
down
are
a
the
little bit.
same. Okay, so let me
Okay.
just interject. Hold on. Because once again, you said the statistics are the same. They're not.
No, I'm not saying they're the
So
same, but
what
I'm
statistics are
saying,
you talking about?
hold on. No, I'm saying they're the same on, because you got to let me finish now. They're the same only because of how the system is ran. They target black men.
What?
Period. Yes, the
That
system
makes
target.
no sense.
Hold on,
This
hold
is
on,
oh
hold
my
on,
god, this is
hold on.
exactly no. This, you see what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's doing the
Okay.
exact same thing that all the black men do that come up here. I told y'all it never fails. 99% of them do it. This man sat there and tried to blame, I don't even know what he trying to blame for the unaliving of black women. The stats are not the same. Black women don't do it at any type of level on the way that nobody does. 90% of all unalivings globally are committed by men. Okay. And if people say, well, the white men do it too, they do. But black men unalive black women at a rate higher than any other race unalives their women in the United States. Black women make up 13% of the female population in the United States, but make up 59 and 60% of all the unalivings of women. So there's a reason why black women are the most unalived, the most raped, the most sex trafficked. They're at greater risk for every crime that happens to women. So exactly what is the same? I'm confused. Where are you getting at? Go ahead. Please make it quick, sir. Go ahead.
Let me get back in here just 1 second. I'm telling you, I really understand what you are saying. But if you're looking at how the man is destroyed psychotically through the system, I could understand that, because we are in a masculine state, period. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody wig out and act crazy and do some crazy stuff, I'm not saying that's the reason. But if you balance off the scales, that is a part of it for sure, because it's a lot of men that's not being able to be men, even period, in their family, to grow their kids. That stuff can destroy us and make us wig out. Not saying on a black woman, because that's what this is about, the black woman, and us doing something to you guys. Not saying on that is,
Black
I'm not
women are
saying
unaliving you, so you couldn't have a live like
no,
this
you
about black
guys
men.
not. No, you guys are not unaliving us. I wouldn't see you guys. I wouldn't see no female unaliving no male. It will always be a male, because we are dominant, masculine. You know what I'm trying to say. You
I
feel
don't
me?
know,
Of the
but if you're
race, we
okay,
are
so if you're saying
dominant,
that there's some,
masculine men.
I,
We
I'm
are
gonna give you 30
masculine men.
cents because this doesn't make any sense. What you're saying is,
It
if
do.
there's
It make
something
perfect
wrong with
sense.
black men, you're saying there's something wrong with black men, because I think the word you meant to use was psychologically. If you're saying
Yes.
that, then that would mean that black women need to avoid black men, period. Because if you're messed up psychologically and you're unaliving people, you're unaliving each other, and you're unaliving the women that are entertaining you, then that means that black women, then they would need to leave black men alone, period. So I don't
But
even know.
not,
There wouldn't be why would
you
anybody give
can't.
y'all a chance
Okay,
if
I
their life was at
understand
risk?
that, but you can't say that though.
I
Period,
can
Nita,
say that. You
because
just
that's
literally said that
okay.
that's
But
what's
that's
going on.
breaking. But if you understand, like I understand, if you make that something that you want to put deep down inside of you, that's breaking the natural balance of life.
Yeah,
Period.
so you think that
That's
black women
just like
should
a female. That's just
yeah, so you think black women should just take the chance and take the risk on going in the dirt to balance the scales for black men. That's basically what you're saying. Take the chance, take the risk. That's what you should do. Because hey, that's what you're supposed to do. And that's exactly what I just said. When black men come up here, they never speak on a perspective of protecting black women at all. They never do. It's not even a thought or a consideration. All it is about what way can they still have access to black women without offering protection, without fixing the problem, just telling black women, hey, you know what, risk it. Cause what's gonna happen, man? You're gonna mess up the balance of this, that, and the third. So
no.
hey,
You
even
gotta let
though
me
black women are
finish.
getting unalived the most
You're
and
not letting
raped the
me
most and
finish.
essayed the most,
You're
that
not.
go ahead and still entertain us. That lack of, I'm
This is
saying,
not.
empathy is
Listen,
disturbing.
I'm not trying to entertain you. It's just I see it's a misbalance of like it's something wrong here. That's all. And I'm not
Okay,
trying
I
to
got
fix
you. I
it.
gotta
One
keep
This
going.
is
I
what
gotta
need to
keep
be
going.
said.
Yeah,
This is what
yeah.
need to be said.
I got you. I
One.
gotta keep going. All right. Let me go down here first to for Morant, and then I'll give you give you guys timers now, since we got some more people up here. Go ahead, for Morant.
I just wanted to respond to what he was saying about earlier. He said like the system kind of makes black men behave that way, and I don't think that's fair to say. My mom was a victim of sex trafficking as a child. She's a black woman, and nothing ever happened. They got in trouble, but it wasn't even like a big punishment. And after that, the psychological trauma I've seen my whole life from her, because that affects you. She is mentally still 14 years old because of what happened, and she still has never done anything violent, committed no crimes. She's done nothing wrong. Despite the things she went through, she still didn't use that as an excuse to wig out and do stuff. So I think that logic is very disingenuous, because think about the victims that actually go through this. They still don't do half the stuff that the other party's doing. It's ridiculous. It's not fair. And it doesn't only affect her, but it affects me. My upbringing of my mom, I felt like I also had to parent her, because it's not her fault. She's mentally still stuck at 14 years old because of what happened, but she still never acts like that at all. She never
All
used
right,
it
I
as an
got you.
excuse to go out and do stuff.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm sorry to hear that, for Morant. And yeah, I mean, I think you kind of preaching to the choir with him. I don't think I don't want to say preaching to the choir. I think that he can't comprehend what you're attempting to say, but I do. I understand what you mean. All right, let me go up here next to Anthea. Let me set y'all timers. Go ahead, Anthea.
Hey sis,
Hey,
yeah,
how you doing?
I'm okay. Well, not doing very well, but I think it's also some of this stuff that like just makes me really upset. You know, mentally you just kind of check out sometimes. You're just like, nah, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's him talking about statistics like that. That was what I was thinking about. Like, what stats are you actually talking about? That you can relay that would compare to what women have been going through, the women and the children, and for you to feel like you can come here and then just express that and make it seem like it's the system, like the systematic racism and stuff, acism, sorry, that happens. It doesn't even happen to a majority of these BLK men, because a lot of them are not even working. They're not even in those institutions for them to even realize like what's actually happening in the real world. All you know is to just go around, create like fatherless families and do all of this like disgusting weird stuff to like your own people as well. And I don't understand why you don't recognize that it is actually the BLK men mostly that are the problem. And they do create women like who, for instance, like for Morant's mom, like she's stuck in something because there were other people who done something to her when she was a child. Yeah, I'll rest there for now.
All right, I got you. I got you. Like I said, like I was saying earlier though, Anthea and for Morant, like I honestly the empathy is not there. by 99% of the black men that will come into live and talk about this, they do not care. Like, legitimately, they don't care. I think it's because, and this isn't just for black men either. I think men in general don't see women as human beings, or they just see them literally as objects, like sex objects or objects of labor or whatever, that if they can get something out of a woman, then she has some type of importance, but even still not then. So when you talk about like women losing their lives, black women specifically, because black women are looked at as the lowest, not that we are, but looked at as the lowest. So when you're talking to black men, they're never going to be like, oh, yeah, that's terrible. So let's talk about the ways to protect black women. Even if protecting black women comes at a cost to them, they'll never want to pay that cost because they don't care. They don't care if you unalive. They don't care about none of these things. They don't look up none of these things. Now, they probably can tell you how many triple doubles LeBron James has, or what new strand of the devil's lettuce came out, or whatever. I'm using that word because I can't say, you know what I'm saying, what type of smoky, or what type of new Swisher Sweets flavors came out, but they can't tell you nothing about black women and what's happening to them. And the reason why is because they don't care. And it's really just that simple. They do not care. That's the reason why black men can come up here and talk about it's the system making these black men unalive, and we got to talk about the white T-man. Like, that's the exact reason. And it's actually disturbing, you know what I'm saying? But I've given up on ever expecting them to, and I would say 99%, because I've had a couple black men that have come up on the panel when I've talked about black femicide and actually genuinely cared and offered solutions, but 99% of them do not care. They do exactly, what the man has done today on here. So let me keep going to the next person is Blur Y2. Let me set your timer. Go ahead.
I think the problem is y'all got to stop trying to have these conversations with people who obviously had two teachers in the classroom. Y'all allowed this dude to get on here who can't even pronounce the word masculine, and you expect him to break down numbers and do research on the topic of protecting black women. Do you think that he actually cares? No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have the intelligence to engage inside a conversation that involves context and nuance such as this. You can go click on his page and tell that he was the dude who had two teachers in the classroom.
Bro, I got 3 kids. I care a lot about
Okay,
the black
let him finish on what he was saying, please. Go ahead. Were you
So
done?
if he can't even pronounce a 6th grade word like masculine, what makes you think that he is worthy of procreation? What makes you think that he cares about protecting black women? And the problem is, y'all will see dudes like this.
Y'all
And
who?
still,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not do that, because y'all who? Because if we want to speak in generalities, there are so many more harmful generalities that can apply to black men. So don't say y'all,
I mean,
because
considering the
I'm
fact that you
married
got on here
to
and said
I'm over here talking
99%
about,
with no
please don't do
stats or
that.
reasoning.
Please don't do that. I'm here talking to black women, younger black women, and advising them on the ways to go and how not to entertain these Negroes. I personally came from a 2-parent household. My father went to college. My mother went to college. My father was never arrested, never went to prison, never went to jail, none of that. Both of my grandfathers never went to prison, never went to jail, worked. My grandmothers, both of them stayed home. My mother stayed home and they went to work. And my husband that I'm with, he was a D1 athlete in college. He never went to jail, never went to prison, is working a job, and I don't have to pay for anything. He's a nice law-abiding citizen, a black man. So let's not say y'all, because there's plenty of black women and black girls that do not entertain these men. But this particular instance, this girl was like 20 or 19. So a lot of times people make errors when they're in their teen years and they're young and they don't know. You're acting like a lot of these women that are entertaining these Negroes are 50, 45, 40. That's not happening. So I let's not do that, y'all, because this isn't about dogging out black women. This is about how black women can be protected. So don't go down that road, because it's really nothing to drop you.
Well, you're going down that road because you said 99%.
Okay, so I'm going to go down the road of dropping you. Bye. Go brush your teeth. Go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Go to the bathroom and use the tweezers to pick up your penis so that you can urinate. Okay? The tweezers that you use. So goodbye. I'm not even gonna have a discussion with you because I really feel like y'all really, I don't know what type of thing y'all think this is. I know that y'all probably are used to these pick-me's that let y'all talk about black women and bash them and do all of that. Y'all nothing. Because if I wanted to say y'all, I could say y'all black men that are always going to jail, always abandoning your children, always putting your hands on people, always acting wild. Can't nobody go party nowhere without you Negroes pew-pewing up the place and acting wild and unruly. So get out of here. It's way more stereotypes, harmful stereotypes that can be attributed to
Yes, it
black men.
is. For
Okay,
sure.
so please don't do that. Don't do that because I wasn't doing that. And you're definitely not smarter than me, baby. I have several degrees. Okay, you wish you wish nothing that you even said showed that you were intelligent, baby. Because if you were, you would have already known how to speak when there's a serious topic about black women losing their lives. So you already lost. But I'm gonna go ahead and block you. You have a great day. All right. So let me keep going. The next person is Jubin. Wait a minute. Are you black? It don't look like it. Let me drop you. Goodbye. I'm not talking to nobody that's not black about this. If you're not black, you gotta go. Get the fuck about the business. Cause I'm talking about black people. So I don't know what you thought. Somebody said I don't have any degrees. Listen, Gramps. Don't make me pull up your picture and roast you. But I'm gonna go ahead and block you, Gramps, because shouldn't you be taking your fiber or something right now? I don't think you should be up here talking to me. So let me block you too. Goodbye. All right, so let me go to the next
Hey, I
person
only
here.
have one more
Dr.
thing. Oh,
No, don't. I mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna
my
drop you.
bad.
Goodbye. Get out of here. You're stupid anyway. You don't even have any education. You couldn't even say psychological. That's the last time you interrupt me. Get out of here. You're goofy. You're a goofball. Okay, so let me keep going. The next person is Dr. Paul. I think I've seen you before. Cause wasn't you trying to sing some song or ask could you sing or something like that? Is that you?
Nah, not really. I don't think so.
Okay, all right. If that wasn't you, I'm sorry. I got you confused with someone else. Go ahead,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, nah, I mean, you got a good point, man. This is about not beating up black women. It's about us protecting them, protecting our women like every other man do for his woman. So how do we accomplish it? All right, so as men, we got to take the lead. But before we take the lead, we got to know how to be a follower. So we need knowledge. Now, once a man gets the knowledge, he's got to instill that in his woman because you are our greatest gift. So, we have to let y'all know what's going on. And y'all, have a role too. Y'all have to be submissive and supportive because it's a small blueprint to make this work. It ain't a bunch of roads that lead to the same place. It's a small, narrow, and cramped road we got to follow. And it don't mean it's going to be easy, but we will be successful.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
So once again, y'all see what I'm talking about? We're talking about black women losing their lives by femicide. And this man came up here and started talking about submission. I really don't understand why so many black men are so obsessed with the idea of submission, but will turn around and let white men treat them any type of way. White men unalive you without consequences. The cops pull you over, jerk you out the car. They had a whole big thing where there was this cop that was pulling over all of these black men and fondling their private areas, and all these black men were getting interviewed and they were crying about how they felt violated. Then some other ones was putting their fingers in the man's bungholes and nothing was going on. George Zimmerman is still walking around and a whole bunch of other people, and y'all talking about submission. How about before y'all try to sit there and tell black women what to do with submission, and this whole idea of domination came from the white T man. So why y'all want to emulate something that the white T man has done when the white T woman hates the white T man? Y'all want to imitate the white T man's way of dealing with their women. It doesn't make any sense when you don't have any power anywhere else. Why aren't y'all somewhere congregating on how y'all can get power over your oppressor? How you can stop these white T men from strange fruit in y'all? Do you know how many black men that I've seen, law-abiding black men that got families that drive trucks, that I seen their wives on TikTok crying that their husbands didn't come home? and then they found their husbands a little bit later, strange fruited or unalived in weird, random circumstances. And y'all want to focus on trying to tell a woman what to do, but then y'all want the woman to submit, but then y'all want the woman to work full time, do all the work, do all of these other masculine duties, and then submit to
Look,
at the same
catch your
time.
breath real
I
quick.
have
Catch your
no
breath.
idea what's wrong with y'all. Submission is not what we're talking about. Nobody has to submit to
Okay.
you for you
Okay,
not to
I'm
put
just
them in the
that was
dirt.
just a
Please don't
suggestion.
interrupt me.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
has
you
to
talking.
submit to you.
Catch your
Don't.
breath.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
drop
gotta.
you. Goodbye, Baldy. Go ahead and get you some minoxidil or whatever that is and put it on the top of your head, because I don't even talk to bald men anyway, because God has smited you. That's the reason why you can't use a comb or wear a do-rag or anything else, because you don't have any hair, because nobody likes you. That's the reason why your follicles have fallen out in a sink. So I'm really not about to talk to you either, bald-headed. So like I was just saying, this idea that y'all have with submission, that a woman has to submit to y'all so that she doesn't get put in the dirt, is nuts. That's actually demonic. It's demonic, because in what world do you hear a good man, and y'all claiming y'all the good black men that are out here, what good black men say, hey, you know what? If y'all don't want to be unalive, you know what? Y'all gonna have to submit to me. You gonna have to do what I say. How come y'all don't got the white man submitting? How come y'all not stepping and doing nothing behind that? That's my question, because we all know when white men get upset about something, January 6th, they get active. They go out there and do something. So I don't understand what you, and I don't even rock with white tea people. For y'all say, oh, we'll go with the white man. I don't even rock with white people. I don't even let white people speak on this panel. But like I said before, y'all got to get a grip. Stop that. That's weird and it's psychotic behavior. For you to even bring up submission in a point where we're talking about a black man that unalived the black girl, took her to a wooded area. He was stalking her for 2 years. She had his child, told her, I'm going to unalive you because you don't want to be with me no more, because I've been beating the brakes off of you. And since you were 19 years old, and now you're 21, I'm going to unalive you and make her call her family and then unalive her. And y'all talking about submission? Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. All right, let me keep going. Let me go up here to Candy Ford. Go ahead, Candy.
Okay, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. No, I'm reading the topic. No, it does not determine anything about the if they have a look like that. I wanna keep you in mind. I have a 26-year-old and I have a 17-year-old. I think it goes by the upbringing and the spirit.
So you think a young man that presents like this is going to be a law-abiding citizen? You think that this is somebody, if you have sons, you're a boy mom, but if you had a daughter, that you would say she should talk to a boy that look like this?
No, you're supposed to really get to know the person inside and out, their
Okay.
personality.
I got you. Get up out of here, Goofy. I can't even, and I have even less tolerance for black women, because you're a black woman and you are directly affected by this. And for
But
you
he
to
don't
get
need
up
to be
here and say,
bald
please
though.
don't talk before I drop you. For you to get up here and say that a man that look like this is the type of man that somebody's daughter, there are so many instant clues and cues that you can get from a person that you know that you shouldn't talk to. They don't even have to say a word. That's just like they say, most communication is nonverbal. Most ways that you can tell that a man is not a good man for you, or he's not viable to date or procreate with, you can see just by looking. If you decide to give this man an opportunity and let him talk to you, you're a dummy. You're a goofy. You're stupid. The same way that goes with men that got tattoos all over their neck. They got tattoos all on their forehead, above their eyebrows, all on their cheeks. If you want to say, oh, well, let me just get to know him, let's see what he is like as a person, you're a dummy. You're a dummy. And of course, a boy mom will come up here and say that type of foolishness. Girl, please get up out of here. Like, go somewhere. Cause I can't even talk to a black woman that's idiotic like that. I can't. Cause I have more respect for y'all. And black women are some of the most intuitive, intellectual, emotionally stable, kind women, kind human beings that I've come across in my life. I am the work that I've done. I have been in deep connection with so many different black women from so many different walks of life. So I know that black women are capable and are great, capable of greatness and are great. But when y'all come up here and say male-centered things like what that lady said, you just gotta go. I can't have the conversation with you. Because if I don't, then somebody says when they don't agree with you, they leave. No, she could definitely, I could have people up here. I just had men up here that I didn't agree with. But just hearing the way she was talking, I just couldn't do it. And it's my right to do that. And you know what, Crooklyn, you asked me that question. It's my right to block you too. So goodbye. Now you're going to. All right, so let me go up here to Escobar. Let me start your timer, sir. Because I already know it's about to be some bush. Go ahead. Go ahead, Escobar.
Hey, this is my first time even getting on, but honestly, how I deal with the situation, my sister been in something like that. I was there. I got there. You know, I asked her how she want to handle it. Honestly, I I asked her how she want to handle it because I'll take it there. She wanna. She say she want to forgive him and all that. So since then, I didn't have my hands off of it. I'm just now hearing some other stuff didn't happen, but you know. Like you say, you got to be smarter. You got to have better judgment. But honestly, I think you should be also giving answers on telling them what to look for in a man since
I
you
am.
do got success.
I am. I'm doing that too.
You know. And I would like to know what your husband is doing to protect because that'll help us. That'll help them because I know what I stand for in my family. And that's what I was born to do and be there to do. I'm the oldest in my family, so I feel you on
Hello, I'm listening. I
Yeah.
didn't
on
mean to interrupt
everything
you.
though.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. But I feel you on everything and things getting out of control. I just say women do got to be able to take take the lead too to be protected. And I'm gonna
We
end
gotta
it
take
there.
this.
Hey,
It ain't
stop
it ain't it ain't.
interrupting.
It,
Whatever your name is up there. Say black. Don't do that. It's rude. I don't know. You've never seen you before. Let the man finish. Okay.
not
I'm sorry.
even
Go ahead.
in yeah, not even in the regards of submission. It could be coming from a uncle, brother, but you just got to be able to take that lead and know that like sometimes people do got the best interest in helping you. But
All
that's
right.
all I gotta say.
All right. All right. I got you. I got you. Let me keep going. I'll respond to people's comments after. That way, everybody gets a chance to speak since we got a full house right now. Next person up, Ebony. Go ahead, Ebony.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good morning.
everyone. So I kind of came in on the back end. I think the what I'm sorry, can you ask the question or like what exactly
Uh,
the topic was cuz everybody's
okay.
kind of like straying away, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so today I was on TikTok, right? And I keep up with a lot of black femicide. I was unaware of this situation. This man right here, his name is Taco something, I forgot. He was stalking a young woman. I think since she was like 18, 19. Got her while she was pregnant with this child. She pew-pewed her. He pew-pewed her. He ended up getting locked up. They ended up letting him out on bond and then for that crime, and then he ended up unaliving her in 2022, kidnapping her from their child's daycare in front of everybody and dragging her into a wooded area and making her call her family and tell them that she was going to unalive, and then he proceeded to unalive her by pew-pewing her in the head. And what I was saying is when I went to look at the pictures and saw what he looked like and presented as, I was saying that men that present particularly like this, and it doesn't mean that there aren't other also archetypes of men that you have to avoid, but men like this that look like this are definitely, you should even have to talk to them to know that you should avoid them. These men are 99.999% of the time totally engrossed in thug culture, the worst elements of black male culture, and they're definitely going to ruin your life. So that's what this was about, and just about black femicide. So whatever you want to talk about regarding that, you can. I can restart your timer too.
Oh no, I'm not going to be long. I'm not long-winded. So basically, I have two sons. I have three kids, a daughter and two sons. My daughter come home with a man like this, I'm going to second guess my parenting skills cuz I her dad doesn't look like that. They he has locks and they're tamed, you know, like very neat, very you know, uh always done. They're never on over his look all, you know, all over his head like that or whatever. So Yeah, that's unacceptable. I don't know. He looks like he listens to Kodak Black and NBA, like, and that's it. And nothing about their music screams husband, father. You know, like you see NBA with his kids and all that, but it's 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 not it's not presentable. You know, you want your man to be presentable and you know, like not looking like he's been through some things. Even though we all go through things, like you don't present yourself that way.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. Appreciate you, Ebony. And I just want people to know that this isn't about natural hair. It's about a certain type of archetype of who these men are portraying and who they are emulating and who they want to be. And somebody in the comments said the NBA is a husband. Are you dumb? That man is cheating on that lady and doing all other type of things. Like, that's the type of man that you would want for your daughter. Like, what be wrong with y'all? Like, I don't even get it.
Right.
But okay, let me keep going up here. The next person, Say Black, are you there? Because you was really interjecting. You there now? Go ahead. I'll start your timer.
I'm new to your platform, so I really don't know how this works. I just scrolling by and I just happen to hear the conversation. So, before I do start putting my emphasis on how I feel about what you said, can I ask you some questions about yourself? About why you
Sure.
formed your
Go
opinion
ahead.
the way you formed it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your ethnicity?
I'm Black American.
And where are you from? Are you from the West Coast, East Coast, down
I'm not
south?
gonna say all that. I'm from the United States.
I'm saying you from the South.
I'm
Like
from the United
everybody,
States of America.
everybody.
This is online. I'm not gonna say that. So go ahead. What else
Oh,
question?
well, I'm from the South. You know, so
Okay,
I'm
cool.
saying I would. Okay, you don't have to be rude, my love.
I mean, my love, you shouldn't have asked me these questions because I already know that
It
you want
does
some
because
BS. But go
actually
ahead, because you already was interjecting
people
on
up
people,
bring
which
it.
is
Well,
rude.
bitch. Oh fuck it.
But
Well, you don't get niggas. Well,
hey,
be real.
I'm
You
married.
don't
I
get
don't get
niggas.
niggas
You're a
because I have a
miserable old
husband.
fat
But the
bitch that
fact
get
that you
online
said
all
that I
day
don't
mad
get
at
niggas
niggas.
means that you're also a hood booger. You're also a hood booger ghetto bumpkin. The reason why you came up here is because you must like these type of men. I'm so sorry that your vagina only allows you access to dirt bags, only allows you access to ghetto bumpkins talking about I don't get niggas. Do you know how immature and ignorant and that you have to be to say something like that? I don't get niggas. No, I don't. I get husbands, baby. That's what I get. I have one and have had one for over a decade. So why don't you come back to me when you can get a husband and not a nigga? Okay? Because my husband's not a nigga. He's a black man. Okay? That's law abiding. And I'm sure that that's something that you've never experienced. Yikes. Yuck. Yuck. Like what? Like, and I really don't even know what to say about that. But I already knew, and this is, and once again, this is another sign. I already knew something was coming because when you're not emotionally regulated, like you get on somebody's live and you don't know how to control yourself, you don't know how to interject and interrupt other people, you don't know how to shut your mouth up, and then you say, I already know you saying you want to ask me some questions about me. I let you do it. You talking about some what state are you from? Hey, so what's your zip code? Hey, do you like McDonald's or do you like Wendy's or do you like Burger King or do you like not do you not like none of those? Like, or do you rather prefer to eat at home? Like, what does that got to do with the topic of black femicide, ma'am? Huh? Like, what are we talking about? Somebody said you're still mad. I'm gonna block you because you're not even black, baby. I don't know what you're even talking about. Have a great day. Let me keep going. Go ahead, Leah.
Hey, what's up, Trey? Good morning
Hey,
to
I don't
you.
know what.
Oh my goodness. No, that girl sound like a fucking clown. She was doing all that questions, just try to troll. But I'm gonna answer to this. I wouldn't date nobody that looked like this. I wouldn't even advise any young girl to date no guy that looked like this. If you look at his eyes alone, he looked like a walking red flag. He don't look like a college student. He don't look like a good person, not a hardworking man, nothing. He looks like a fucking thug. Like who like if any female is walking around here thinking that this man on this screen that look like this is attractive or worth talking to, you need your freaking head examined because why? Why would you do this to yourself? There are so many other men out here that can treat you right who don't even like you can look at him. He don't even care about his own self. If he cared about himself, he would have got his dreads retwisted up. he would have, you know what I'm saying? Like he just looks disgruntled. He looked mental in the head, and it's just really sad that that young lady had to lose her life behind this man. But no, like y'all got to do better. Y'all really got to do better. This is the type of man that you're supposed to be avoiding. If I brought him anywhere near my mom, she would slap the holy crap out of me and ask me, "What are you doing? Like, why are you dating some man that look like this?" You know what I mean? But that's all I wanted to say. He looks like a terrible guy. He's a red flag. I wouldn't even look at this dude like even walking across the street. He just not even worth it.
All right. I got you. Leah. Okay, so I'll let this last person, they've been waiting, and then I'll speak about it, everything everybody said. Go ahead, self guys. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. So yeah, my it's I'm 30. Is there any type of prompts that you want me to answer or anything like that, or do you just want me to address the prompt or address the topic?
Yeah, that you can just do that if you like.
Okay. So I ain't gonna get into too many details, but I'm the oldest in in my dynamic of family. My mama got 5 kids, 2 boys, 3 girls. One of my little sisters got into an argument with a dude that's just like him. Look just like dude with the hair and all that, dark skin and all that shit there. Like I said, I don't want to stereotype nobody, but these folks, I mean, like, but then these folks here is crazy, but what saves a man is the heart of a woman. So at the end of the day, he had to make that decision to love this girl. He didn't make that decision. It's really a mental thing more than it is an appearance thing, because my little brother don't look like dude, but he listen to NBA, he listen to all these other motherfuckers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you said, the bad black culture people, basically. The little Jeffs and all them. But like I said, it's more of a mindset than it is an appearance. Because my little brother, if you was to see my little brother, he's presentable, but I mean, sometimes he coming like this too though. I ain't gonna lie to you though. He coming like this too. So just to judge somebody off their appearance alone and just say, hey, you shouldn't be dating this person because they look like this. Well, I would argue that if you don't like the way a person looks, but you're attracted to them in some type of way, you should try to change their appearance.
Okay,
Instead.
I got you. You're okay. So, let me just say this. This is only one piece of the puzzle. This
Mm-hmm.
doesn't encompass everybody. So you said that your brother listens to NBA YoungBoy and all that type of music. Your brother also would be somebody that I would recommend any young black woman or black girl to avoid. Any type of man that feels like NBA YoungBoy and all of those type of music is something to listen to is not somebody you need to entertain, because his
Correct.
mind and his brain is not where it needs to be. Because if he was a functional, emotionally healthy black man, that's not the type of music that he would be listening to. What I'm talking about specifically today is the way to visually be able to see. Of course, some people you might not be able to see what type of time they're on by their outer appearance. They might be all together. They might be looking okay. They might be looking normal, and you have to talk to them. But I would say at least 75% of men, let me just say this. I think 65 to 75% of men, you can visually identify that they're not men that you should be talking to. And then another 25% of men that you need to avoid, you would have to have a conversation with. So what I'm saying is this man, particularly in this picture, it's easy to verify just by looking that he's not someone that you need to talk to. He has dead eyes, soulless eyes. So many young black men that you see out here that are full of trauma, rage, misplaced anger, all type of pent up emotions. They always have this exact look right here. It doesn't matter if their faces look different. It doesn't matter if they're light skinned or brown skinned or dark skinned. It doesn't matter if they have their hair that's like this and these unkempt wicks or not. All it matters is that you can see it in their eyes that they are looking for somebody, and it's usually a black woman or a black girl to take all of that rage and anger and frustration out on. Now, they never go to the white man and do it. They never go over there to the white neighborhoods and get them white boys and get them white girls and do all of this stuff to them. No, they will make sure that they take it out on a black woman or a black girl. And if you see a man that looks like that's in this picture, this should be easily a no-go for you. No. Look at your hair. You're totally trying to emulate the worst parts of black male culture. When you look at NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, King Von, all of them Negroes that run around and they have their hair. And I know King Von didn't have his hair like this, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The boys that y'all see on the corners with the sagging pants and they got their hair exactly like this. These are young men that you want to avoid and get and not have any, give them no time or opportunity. I don't care what type of sob story they tell you. And then that BS about a woman's love can save a black man, lies that you tell. The only thing of love of a black woman that she will be giving to a man that is not worthy of her is he will drag her for filth, ruin her, destroy her, leave her with baggage, and she will be left with nothing. That's it. The only person that benefits in that dynamic possibly is the male. And sometimes they don't even do it. You know how many women are in the dirt right now because they thought that they could love a man into stability. They could love a man into emotional regulation. And that man end up putting them in the dirt in the worst way. Sometimes putting them in the dirt, literally unalived in the ground, in the grave, or they have drugged them, left them with children, left them with baggage, left them with STDs, things that they can't get rid of. The lies you tell. If a man is not loving you and coming with that energy first, you're crazy. So all of the, and like I said before, when black men come up here, most of the time they either they openly don't care. 2, they're uneducated about the topic, or 3, they'll try to find some way to tell black women that they should still be doing this. They should still be entertaining men like this. And that's
And
what's crazy is, please don't interrupt me. What's crazy is that you shame black women for making bad choices. You shame black women for being single mothers or baby mamas or whatever. And shame black women for, oh, you like the thugs, you like the pookies, you do this. Look at you, black woman, black woman. But then when you have a black woman that come up here and say, hey, you know what? Hey, ladies, you shouldn't do that. Then you have black men come up here and talk about, well, no, you actually should get a pookie sometime. Actually, you should give a man that looks like he would be on a wanted person poster an opportunity. Yeah, you should give a man that's been in jail or prison some time and give him some opportunity. No, you shouldn't. If a man has been in jail, he's been in prison, don't talk to him, period. I don't care what his sob story is because 70 to 80% of them go right back to prison. So don't do it. If a man looks like this, don't do it. Don't talk to him. If a man is listening to all of that gangster, thug, hoot nanny, ninja music, get away from him. Because if he had a good head on his shoulders, that music wouldn't even speak to his spirit. It really wouldn't. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.
I feel you. And like I said, I apologize for interrupting. I ain't mean to do that. But like I said, I because I don't want to give out too much information about myself. So like to say 65 to 80 to 85% of incarcerated people should not get a second chance with a woman because
Absolutely.
because they've been incarcerated.
Yes.
That's like saying that and I'm not even gonna do that anyway. So
yes,
and I do get it because
so let me ask you a
I've been in
question.
prison before as well.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
I apologize.
If a woman had 8 children by 8 different men and she wanted to make you her man, would you want to be with her?
No.
And could she give you a story about how, why are y'all not entertaining women with 8 children by 8 different men? It was just a circumstance. My father wasn't there. My mother wasn't talking to me. I had it so hard as a young black woman that I made these decisions and I didn't love myself. And now I got 8 children by 8 different men and I'm trying to make you number 9. So why is it that you wouldn't entertain a woman like that, but you think that a black woman should entertain you and give you grace because you've been in jail or you've been in prison?
Right.
When you make
Okay.
mistakes, there are consequences, period. So in my opinion, I don't think that any black woman alive or black girl at 18 and up or should entertain a man that has been in jail or prison. If you are smart and you are listening to me and you listen to Auntie right now,
Do not do it. I don't care what they tell you. Who cares if it's fair? It ain't fair when black men say, hey, I don't want to be with this chick because she fat. I don't want to be with this chick because she got too many bodies. I don't want to be with this chick because she got too many baby daddies. I don't want to be with this chick because I just don't like her face. I don't want to be with this chick because she don't got enough money. She don't doing this, that, and third. So why in the world do black women have to make some type of excuse and be some type of rehab center? If you talk to a man that's been in jail or prison, you're crazy. Do not do it.
Okay,
Period.
so
Don't do it. It's just that simple. You made a
okay,
choice. You made a decision. You have to pay for that. Go over there to the white girls. See if they'll have you. Go to the white Latinas. Go over there. See if they'll have you. But leave black women alone. Leave them alone.
I got you. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. You said like, cause I ain't got no kid. So you're asking me to take on not 9 extra, 8 extra miles, including the mom. And I don't have any children.
Are you a felon?
No.
Okay, so do you know that felons have a difficulty getting apartments, going to certain places, traveling certain areas? And even when you have not even just a felony, but misdemeanors, certain jobs you are disqualified for, why would a woman want to make her life harder than it already is when life is already hard by connecting herself to somebody that has a criminal record? Just like you
Hmm.
said, why do you have to be with a woman that got all these mouths to feed? Why does a woman have to make her life more difficult? She wasn't going to jail. So why does she
Respect.
have to pay for something you did?
Respect. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's respect. I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect that.
So yeah, it's really just that simple. But hey, like I said, the white women will definitely have you, and so will the white Latinas. So I would just say go over there.
But
Okay, so
he
let me
up
keep
here
going.
cheerleading.
Just a
He up here.
second. Let me keep going. Let me go next to Ants. Go ahead, Ant. Let me start the timer for you, sir. You there, Ant?
Art.
Art. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. I couldn't even see
Oh no, you
it.
good,
Sorry, my
sis.
bad. Sorry, Art.
No, you good, sis. I was just scrolling through and bumped into you, man. But who is calling up here disagreeing with you? Because this is just common sense. I mean, this shouldn't be an argument. What are we doing here? Uh, you can look at certain people and yeah, automatically make a judgment off of them, and that goes for men and women. So this shouldn't even be a topic because it's just common sense. Because everything I sat back and listened to everything you were saying, and it makes sense. I don't get what's the argument. I don't get the argument. Yeah, because like I said, the job I'm working at right now, if you got a felon, you're not working here. So yeah, if you make certain decisions in your life, man or woman, that's why I be telling my kids, make the right decision. Make certain decisions, man. Yeah, you can screw yourself up for the rest of your life. It ain't nobody else's fault but yours. So yeah, if you can't make judgments off of somebody's appearance, I, I I don't understand that. I mean, we do it every day, so I don't understand how people calling up here disagreeing with that. It's just common sense. But yeah, that's all I had to say on that, sis. But yeah, I agree with this 100%. You can look at that. If you can't look at that picture and make a decision and be like, just this dude. Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, we do it every day. So look, I got 2 kids. My 26-year-old. If you show him a picture of a half-naked woman, how she's dressed, he's making a judgment on that. Just like my daughter. My daughter's fiance don't look nothing like this man in that picture. So I don't know why people call up here disagreeing. I mean, we all make those decisions. We all judge people on a daily basis. So people need to stop fronting. Stop fronting and just keep it real, man. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that sis had to lose her life. But it's like I told my daughter, we need strong men raising these kids because, like I said, that was my daughter. Before I would have got to that dude, she would have handled it. She would have handled it, and I'm not going to get into too many details, but yeah, well, she wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place because, like I said, we got to raise our kids um, to have more respect for themselves, keep the legs closed, find that right person first. But like I said, if you're out here in the street messing around, and it goes for men and women, you out here doing what you want to do, you're gonna find people like this.
All right, I got you.
Yeah,
I
but
yeah.
I got you.
Thanks for your time, sis.
No problem, no problem. I think in this particular instance, this was a young girl. She had been messing with him, I think, since she was like 18 or 19 years old. And so I don't think it was a case of that. I think it was just a case of her making a mistake as a young person, like we all have done. It's just that, you know, a lot of us that are older, we made mistakes, but we just managed to make it out alive. And unfortunately, sometimes, especially in this day and age, when you make a wrong choice, in partner, or you going somewhere like the 4 black girls that came off of vacation and was driving back on the road and they got a flat tire, and instead of pulling over to the shoulder, they was stayed in the road on the interstate, the freeway, whatever you want to call it, and a semi hit them and unalived all 4 of them. That's just a mistake. They were all young, you know what I'm saying, in their early 20s, you know, fairly new drivers, and made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think all of us has made a mistake behind the wheel, but we still here to live to speak about it because we were able to get out. Some people are just not that lucky to be able to age to get old enough to know, hey, you know what? Nah, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have did that. I won't do that again. So that's the reason why I'm having a live today to advise young black women and even some older black women that may still not have got it, that these type of men you want to avoid, and they don't necessarily have to look like this, but I'm just saying this particular man, you could easily save yourself from a whole lifetime of trouble just looking at him. As soon as he say, hey girl, how you, oh sorry, no, bye. You know what I'm saying? He should be an instant no-go. But anyway, let me keep going up here to Cynthia Willer. Go ahead, Cynthia.
I don't understand guys like that, and he gone, but he come up here say he not about that life. Do he think sitting up there defending this here is gonna ingratiate him to them? He ain't sitting around hanging out with dudes like this, and if he is, he gonna be a mark too. They gonna get him too. So the part is the guys that aren't like this, the ones who say, oh, I don't have no kids, I ain't got no 15 baby mamas. They come up here and defend men like this, like that, like they some little girls who got crushes on these guys, and they gonna be down now because they defending it. And that's the crazy part. You not like that, but you defending it like he a schoolgirl crushing on the thug guy himself. And that stuff weird because you'll have men all over this internet, for example, not paying child support, don't got no kids, or be up here fighting, talk about child support. It's like they trying to be down. And that's crazy. Instead of them being the good guy, and the ones who he defended should look at him questionable. Like, dude, if my life wasn't messed up, I wouldn't be up here defending me. But you up here, what's your angle? Why? Because it's just weird. And I'm not saying somebody who generally got their life in trouble and got themselves together shouldn't be given a second chance. And I ain't talking about this here. But this stuff that they talking, like somebody in the audience talk about, you could have a felony, be a CDL and get $32 an hour. Why would you paint yourself into that corner? And why would you preach that? See, generally a woman who done made mistakes is not gonna go to younger women and say, hey, do this here. I had 5 children, I got 5 baby daddies, you should do this. But you'll see men up here doing that, and to me, they don't love each other. They want to be the only good guy, and they want these either to continue to act the fool so they can look better, or they crushing on them like a schoolgirl, and it just don't make no sense. But he's gone. I wanted to ask him about that. Why was he up here cheerleading for them?
All right. I got you, Cynthia. All right, let me go up here to Lil KJ. I think I accidentally because I saw you hit laugh and I accidentally clicked on your to invite you, but you can speak if you want to. You can go ahead, sir, if you want to speak. Lit KJ. Sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I'll go ahead and just watch.
Oh, okay. You okay? All right, I'll drop you back down then.
All
Okay.
right, thank you.
All right. So it was a guy in the comments that said, does this mean that black men can't wear locks? Once again, nobody was saying that black men can't wear locks at all. Nobody was talking about the texture of the hair or anything. I'm talking about a specific style of wearing the hair like this. And there's of some other ways too that usually are connected to problematic Negroes. And that's just what it is. That's who is attracted to the look. That's who's attracted to the aesthetic.
Cause I can guarantee you, like, some nice guy that's gonna be a homebody. He's not gonna cheat on you. He's not gonna beat on you. He's gonna go to work every day. He's educated. He's not gonna be out here looking like this. This is not the look that's gonna speak to him. And I really just don't even know what to say. Like, that should be common sense. And it's so easy that it's crazy because so many men can say that when it comes to women. Like, hey, you know, if I went outside and I saw a girl and she was, let's say she was at the Cheesecake Factory and she had a dress on that was completely see-through. You could see her whole vagina and she had like pasties over her nipples. You would feel like, hey man, I already know she's a bust down. She's open for business, because why in the world would she be in here in this place with literally no clothes on? Y'all can easily make that distinction when y'all want to put that on women and say, oh, well, she presents this way, so I know what type of woman she is. She's not a woman I would take home. She's not a woman I would entertain. She's only a woman I would smash and dash or pass her around and da. But then when we talk about men and how they present, and that they can present in ways that also leads them for you to say as a woman, yeah, no, I wouldn't even get with that man because he gonna be beating the brakes off of me. I'm not gonna get with that man because he gonna be outside my house with a pew pew waiting on me. He gonna be knocking my head between the washer and dryer. He gonna be cheating on me and disrespecting me and calling me the B word. I have no idea why y'all feel like the standards that y'all put on to women do not apply to men too. Like, it makes no sense. If you feel like you can make a decision about a woman because of, like, oh, she got the lashes on, she got the wig on, I know this, that. Okay, well, if you feel like you know that because what you see, you don't think women know what they know because of what they see? I need y'all to really make it make sense, like, honestly and truly. This type of double standard to where y'all feel like y'all as men have the right to protect yourselves, but women don't. When women are at more risk of being unalived by a man than you are by a woman, it makes no sense to me. Like, it literally makes no sense. But like I said, the reason why I feel like y'all do this is because, like I said, anytime I talk about black femicide, the 95%, and I'm being nice, it's really 99% of men, black men that come up here don't care. They don't care. They're not educated. They're not aware. They don't even know the stats and the numbers, and that this is happening a lot to a lot of black women, and it's happening to a lot of black girls. Literally, a 13-year-old black girl was unalived by, I think it was a 13-year-old black boy and a 15-year-old. They was just out there pew-pewing, and she ain't even do nothing. She ain't even know. Not that if she knew him that it would make a difference, but she was 13 in the dirt. But y'all refuse to acknowledge any of these things, that there is a risk factor for black women and black girls. Y'all don't have to believe me. Look it up. Black women and black girls are the most at risk for every violent act that happens to women. We are at the top. The top for unaliving, the top for sex trafficking, the top for SA, the top for rape, the top for all of that. We're even the top for the demographic of women that are raped and assaulted by police officers. Did y'all know that? So when women be getting essayed by them police officers be like, hey, you know what? Come over here and get in the back of the cruiser and give me some toppy and I'll let you go. Or if you don't, I'm taking you to jail. The majority of those cases are black women. So there's a reason why these things are happening. But once again, it's a lack of respect that the black culture has towards black women. Black men have told everybody, even through the music, even through Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, NWA, Dr. Luke, 2 Live Crew, that black women are nothing but a body to be used. Either you're going to use them to penetrate them or use them to work and clean up your house. And then after that, you tell that heifer to get out, to get lost, to get gone because she's nothing. And that is what everybody has internalized that is about black women. And that's the reason why all these things happen. But y'all are not ready for that conversation. That's why everything happens to black women the most, because nobody cherishes black women. It ain't got nothing to do with black women having an attitude. It ain't got nothing to do with black women being masculine. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It has everything to do with black women that have been degraded in front of the whole world. And my thing is that when a black man goes and unalives somebody or makes some type of dumb decision or has 50 baby mamas or whatever, oh, his daddy wasn't there. Oh, he's living in a white tea man society. He's oppressed. I can understand why this black man just went in there and robbed that 7-Eleven and unalived them people. He can't help it. We got to give grace to our black men, but we never give grace to black women. So let's just say you think black women are masculine. Let's say black women do have an attitude. Would you, if you literally had a demographic of men that don't protect you from nothing and made a music genre, the only music genre in the history of the world that is literally was created to degrade you and dehumanize you? You don't think you got to be a little masculine for that?
Like I said before, but nobody wants to think about any of those things. But beyond that, I'm just gonna keep going. But yuck. Let me just keep going. Lat, go ahead, Lat. LAT. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you. I agree with everything you're saying. Absolutely. I did want to make a comment about the locks. I don't know if you my I have a son that's training to be a police officer and he wears locks. So I don't want to, for people to think just the hair is what makes someone's bad. It's the thinking. It's the thinking of the
Let me
man
interact. Let me
that makes
interject,
him
please.
bad.
Lat, I didn't say that the hair was what made somebody bad. I don't have any problem with locks. What I'm saying is this particular style of locks, there is a connection to the lifestyle of the men, the rappers and different genres of men that have put this particular image forth. So what I'm saying is this man with this hair like this, if you were to entertain him, you would be a dummy. Because exactly what happened to the girl that entertained him, what happened to you. Because certain men are attracted to certain type of aesthetics. The same way you have women that are so-called baddies, right? And they're attracted to the long weave with the wand curls and a little swoop and the baby hairs and long lashes and makeup and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but that speaks to a certain type of woman. Then you have women that are more chill and laid back. A lot of times they don't do all of that. Either or is fine because I do either or sometimes. Sometimes I be chill. Sometimes if I'm popping out, I'm doing something different. So this isn't to shame those looks, but it's to say that certain looks attract certain types of people. And this does too. So I hope you're not trying to say a woman should look at this man and be like, oh, let me see
No.
what type of person he is. Because I can guarantee you 10 out of 10, he's not the man that you need to be talking to as a young black woman.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I don't think it's a hairstyle overall that defines everyone. Just like a stripper can wear a same hairstyle as a church girl. But that hairstyle doesn't define you. That's all that I
Her
was saying.
clothing would though, right? If you saw a woman
Her
with a
clothing
buttoned
and
up church outfit
the
on, right? And then
thinking.
you saw a girl with an all sheer outfit on with her nipples exposed, what type of woman would you think the two were? Would you think that the woman that had her nipples exposed, would you think that she was going to church, or would you think she was a different type of woman?
Now, I'm telling you from what we've been seeing lately, I don't know, but
Facts.
in general, I shouldn't think that the one with their nipples exposed is going to church.
So you don't think that people's looks sometimes influence, and it's crazy because when you talk to cops and people like that, they tell you that there's a lot of things that you can see about a person from just viewing them, looking at them. So I don't know. I just feel like what you're
That's a
saying is
racist
dangerous. Hey,
ideology
don't
that you shouldn't be
interrupt,
pushing.
Ty. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make me drop you. What I'm saying is that I find it a bit disingenuous because there are visual cues that black women and black girls can look at and see if that's the type of person that they should be with. And you're telling them to discard all visual cues.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should look at how someone is presented, the way the clothes are on, the way the mannerisms. You can be in just speak to someone in a few seconds and know what kind of person you're dealing with.
So you think a man that
So
looks like this is going to be on the right type of time?
you know
9 times
what?
out of
I
10.
don't want to generalize, but you know what? I don't want to profile him.
Okay, I got you. I
If
got
I
you.
didn't know him.
All right, I got you. And you said that you have all sons, or you have a daughter too?
I got a daughter
Lord.
too.
Okay, so if you please don't interrupt y'all dudes that's coming up here. Please don't, because I will block y'all and drop y'all. It's nothing. Let me just say, I'm just gonna keep going, because I feel like you're dangerous to black women, honestly.
Oh
And that's
wow.
just what it is. Yes, I think that you're dangerous and you're the type of black woman that women shouldn't listen to, respectfully.
I,
All right, so let me just keep going. Let me go up here next to Ty.
Man, what you saying don't make
What
sense.
I'm saying is, if you unmute yourself one more time, I'm gonna drop you, and it's really just that simple. All right.
You talking to?
All right, I got you. Goodbye. Have a great day. Go brush your teeth. I really don't have to play the games with you. I don't know why y'all think I will. And Ty, I'm gonna block you and drop you too. Goodbye. Go brush your teeth too. You waited all of this time only to get dropped. So sad for you.
I don't understand what y'all think. I know I got men up here, but this live is for black women and black women alone. And it's for black women and black girls to know who they should be choosing and who they shouldn't be choosing, because a lot of black women are being unalived right now. And I don't have the time to be playing these politically correct games. These older black women, or it was a younger black woman that was up here too, talking about, oh no, I wouldn't judge him. I know he has tattoos all over his face and all over his neck. He got his hair like this. His pants is sagging. I don't know if he's necessarily a thug. I gotta talk to him first. If you don't know that this man is a thug, you're a dummy. And if you're an older woman and you still talking this, you're a danger to women. And it's really just that simple. And if you would tell your daughter to give this man that's in this picture a time and opportunity to get to know him, you're a goofy. Really, honestly. And I don't really have no time to miss no words, because the problem is that there are also goofy black women that'll say, oh, he's a good man, Savannah, and then turn around and cry when their daughter's in the dirt. If you look at this man and you say, I can't make an educated decision on the character of this man, you're a dummy, respectfully. Because my thing is this, is that you know the deal. And let's just say in a 0.0000001%, he was okay. Can black women and black girl afford to take the risk? Can they afford to take the chance when they are the most unalived woman in the United States? Huh? Can we afford to take the chance? Exactly. Because if you take the chance, what can happen to you? You can be just like what happened to this girl that was entertaining him, being drugged into the forest and getting a pew pew to the head. Why he make you call your family and tell them that he about to unalive you, and you over there telling your sister and your mama, I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I appreciate everything that y'all did. Do y'all know how terrifying it has to be to have somebody do that to you? And you're a mother and your child is right there watching you be unalive. We don't have the time to play games like that. So if you're a black woman and you want to play games like that, I feel like you're an enemy and I don't respect you. And I look at you just like I look at these knickknacks that come up here and talk foolish. So it's just that simple. Let me keep going. Moses, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I agree. I agree with the premise. I agree with what you're trying to do. Yeah. I did disagree with the actual look of the guy. Like, we can judge off of the picture. Yes, he do look like what people would assume he is. It's probably a mugshot or whatever. I can agree with that. But when you went at the dreads, this is like this is more of Bob Marley style dreads, you know. And I can see judging by the premise and judging and giving more context that you just gave. I can see what you was going to, like, what was your intended purpose on the subject. I fully understand where you was going with this, and I can agree with that. And that was the only innate argument that I had on his dreads. I do believe that more women, more men need to be self-aware or aware of their surroundings, aware of personality traits when they're choosing a significant other. I do believe that some of these what I guess attributes are easily can be spotted. People tend to actually deny it, but it's easily spotted, and I can agree with that. Like, we do need to be more aware of that. Our women need to choose better. Our men need to choose better. But I feel like everybody deserve that shot prior to you making your decision on yay or nay if you're going to choose to have this person as your significant other. If they do have those personality traits of being a violent person, you know, as you were saying, then yeah, you shouldn't. But I feel like everybody deserves that shot.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, I don't agree. I disagree. Everybody doesn't deserve the shot. And if you give them the shot, and just like she gave him a shot and tried to get away, and he pew-pewed her first, went to jail for it, then got out and then unalived her. So no, you shouldn't give him the chance. I don't understand why black men come up here and feel as if they are owed or deserve the shot. If that's the case, then any woman that comes to you, you have to give her a shot. If she 500 pounds and she getting hosed off on the porch, she deserves a shot. If she got 9 kids by 9 different men, she deserves a shot. If you saw her on Cornhub and you saw her getting triple P, DP'd, all of this other stuff, she deserves a shot. If all your homeboys know that she's for the streets and they laughing at you, she deserves a shot, right? If you know that she got the bum bumps on her vagina, she deserves a shot, right? But no, we
No,
don't do that. We say,
that's not
oh
what I
no,
meant.
forget them heifers. No. We're not giving them a shot. Oh, no. But when it comes to black women got to give these unruly, criminalistic pookies a shot. No, you don't. Life
That's not
ain't
what I
fair.
meant.
Excuse me, let me finish. Life is not fair for nobody. And a black woman does not have to give you any time or attention when her life is on the line. So once again, I just want to say it again for anybody who's listening. If you are a black woman, a black girl, do not entertain a man that has been to jail or to prison. That's easily identifiable for you to know. Don't give him an ounce of time, ounce of opportunity. I don't care what story he got. I don't care if he like the dude in the comments. I got my CDL. Who cares? Do not entertain him because the majority of them are going right back. Recidivism rates are 70 to 80%. He going right back there to get bent over by Big Bubba, to take some big bombastic back shots. Why would you want to play with a man like that? Do not do it. Not to mention they have a lot of mental issues after being incarcerated, and they're going to take all of that rage and frustration and anger about the times they dropped the soap right on your forehead. Right on your forehead. Do not do it. So once again, if a man has been in jail or prison, don't do it. If a man has dead, lifeless, soulless eyes, he has a troubled past, he's filled with rage, he's filled with anger, he's got mommy issues, and I don't mean regular mommy issues. I mean his mama was in the streets, his mama was doing rugs, he really hates his mama. Don't entertain him either because he's going to take all of that anger that he feels about his mama on your face. That's what he's going to do. He's going to take all of it out on your face. All right? So once again, you see a man pants sagging. You see a man with his hair like this. You see a man that can't speak coherently or use any type of vocabulary, like the other guy that was up here that couldn't even say the word psychological. Okay? If a man cannot even pronounce the word psychological, that lets you know that he is ignorant, uneducated. And being ignorant and uneducated mixed together as a black man is a recipe for what? Him to put his hands upon your forehead. Do not do it. So I'm not speaking about this from a lens of black men and supporting them and uplifting them. I don't care. Why? Because black women are being unalived and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's speaking about it. Nobody cares about it. It's a lot of black women, truth be told, that don't care about it. But I tell you what, the black men, 99% of them that come up here do not care. The only thing they care about is making sure they can still get their fix, that Keisha will still entertain them, that Keisha will still let them come over and eat up her kids' fruit snacks and go ahead and get beat up and not call the police and think that means love. Do not do it. And that's all I have to say, man. I'm really tired of this excuse being made for black men that make poor decisions, because you do not excuse black women that make poor decisions. You don't even excuse black women that put wigs and weaves on their head. Even though you know that a lot of black women do it to assimilate, because a lot of people don't want your job, don't want you to work there if you have your hair out. But y'all don't even give black women grace for that. So why in the world would I give a criminal grace? Are y'all crazy? All right, let me just keep going. The next person, Vino. Go ahead, Vino. Let me start your timer, sir. Go ahead.
Alright. I'm just my jaw is just dropped listening to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree with you on a lot of things. Like you definitely like are able to judge someone's character or like get an idea of who somebody like is based on the way they, you know what I'm saying, they present themselves. We have to have that type of discernment because obviously, yeah, like you said, like it's a lot of crazy people out here, and you know what I'm saying. Especially if you're a woman, like you got to be extra cautious when you're picking a man. But I will say, it's not every time that like, because I noticed like a lot of people in the comments were saying stuff like, "Oh, messy hair," like if you got messy locks or if you got this type of look, you know what I'm saying, it just automatically mean you a bad person. You know what I'm saying? And like I noticed that you was generalizing a lot, like when it came to oh, everybody who's been to jail, like
I'm not
they was like,
generalizing. I'm
no,
not
I don't,
generalizing anything. Going to jail and going to prison is
can
a
I
is
can
a
I
character
finish?
issue. Just go ahead, because you're just saying the same stuff that all of y'all say. Y'all want
Okay.
women to entertain y'all. You been to jail?
Yeah,
You
that's
been
what.
to
No,
jail?
why would I be to jail? Why would I
Have you
go to
been to
jail?
jail or have you been to prison? Yes
Nah,
or
why would I
no?
go to? Nah, why would I go to jail?
Okay, so then why are you up here caping for dudes that went to jail or
No,
prison? Would you
because
want
I
your
know.
mama to go?
No, look, because I know people who I know people who genuinely went to prison, but
Yes,
like,
I got you, and I don't want to hear it. You want to advocate for a group of men that you're not even a part of. Why are you glazing? Why are you dick riding? Like, why are you dick riding criminals? Like, you could go glaze them somewhere else. Let me block you. Please get up out of here. Like, that's what I'm saying. I just said this, and I want any black man that has intelligence to understand something, honestly and truly, that 99% of y'all will come up here and try to find some way to rationalize why black women should lower their standards and give a criminal man a chance. But y'all do not do that in reverse when it comes to black women. There's no grace to be given for black women that you find that you feel that have made piss poor mistakes. And who said that was rude in the comments? Because I'm gonna block you. Hold on. Let me find you. Who said, wow, that's rude? Linda, goodbye. You're blocked.
I don't mean to come like step out, but like I've been a president and I agree with everything you said. Like I wholeheartedly agree with everything you said. I think that our women and our men need to choose better, make better selections, so we can avoid these problems that's going on in our community. I think that there are exceptions to the rule, but that doesn't make the rule. And I wouldn't advise my daughter to go for a person that went through what I went through. I want her to have the best. And I think that every black woman and every black man should try to go for the best. And that would incentivize our children and everybody around us to be better so they can get, selected by, the black women and the black men. I agree with everything you're saying. Now, like after your rant, after you just went on, I agree with everything. I don't at this
Yeah,
point.
same here.
Yeah,
Same
I'm
here.
no cap. I fucking love it, bro. I feel like this right here, this conversation right here, can actually change communities. I I'm probably finna just jump off. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate being up here. Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Moses. And once again, I just want people to know that I'm not saying that there isn't a small percentage of black men that may change. However, it's not worth the risk as a black woman because the odds are not on your side. So if somebody gave you, because my thing is that why do we take risks when it comes to people? Because if somebody brought you a plate of food and they gave you two plates and they both looked like they was slapping, that food was finna be busting, right? And somebody say one of these plates gonna kill you, it's gonna unalive you. Would you take the chance and eat the plates or not? They say hey, you gotta eat both of them, or you gotta choose one, but one of them is gonna unalive you. Would you take that chance and take that risk? No, you wouldn't. So why is it that we as human beings, more specifically we as black women, would take a chance on something that we already know the odds are not on our side? That's crazy, right? Because you wouldn't take them plates of food that somebody gave you. So why would you play with your pussy like that? Why would you play with your life like that? Why would you take the chance? Huh? Because there are a lot of men out there that haven't been to prison or jail. Just so that y'all know. The stats, it's plenty of men that haven't been. Don't let the jailbirds that come up here make it like, oh, it's all of us. It's not.
Amen.
And besides that, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with being alone? What's wrong with waiting until you find the right person? Having a man is not the end all be all. Now I am married, okay, and I love my husband. But I'm saying though, if I had the option of not having somebody of his caliber or being single, I would be single all day, 24/7. Because what's the purpose of being with somebody if they're not giving you what you need? They're not giving you what you need, and they're knocking your head between the washer and dryer. Who wants that? For what? You should rather be single. Absolutely, Miss Fab. All right, let me keep going. Let me go up here next to Nikki. Go ahead, Nikki.
I just want to say I agree with you 100%. And yes, this conversation needed to be had because I see a lot of men in this chat, you know what I'm saying, they trying to like, you know what I'm saying? They trying to make it seem like it's not as deep as it is, but it is that deep because I just wanted to add that anybody wearing this hairstyle that he got on right now, when they were first starting to form this hairstyle, they weren't looking up to anybody professional
wearing this hairstyle. They were looking up to the thugs and all the YNs who had this hairstyle. Who is their inspiration for this hairstyle? You don't see nobody professional walking around with their hair unkept and not taking care of themselves. People judge people off of their appearance. Now, if you gonna walk around like somebody imitating you know what I'm saying, an industry star or a thug or one of these YNs, that's who you're aspiring to be. You're trying to be more like that person. So y'all keep trying to they keep trying to you know what I'm saying, downplay the fact that this hairstyle is associated with bad character. And it's not true. This shit is associated with bad character. Like, stop trying to downplay it like it's not associated with bad character. Why do people wear this hairstyle? Who do you see wearing this hairstyle? Only people you see wearing this hairstyle are people in the industry who are doing dumb things, talking about dumb things they never done, but they're influencing a multitude of people to do those dumb things. And that's all I had to say.
All right. I got you, sis. Okay, so let me say something real quick about the hair. I don't believe that these are Bob Marley style locks at all.
No, they're not.
This is not what that's given. I didn't see
Exactly.
plenty of educated, intelligent black men that have a lot going for them with got a lot going for themselves with locks, and it's not this. It is this particular style is a style that is rooted in hip hop culture, rap culture, the worst elements of black male degenerate culture. And I don't care what y'all say. I called myself doing a personal study on this. I went to several different states and looked at the mug shots of the black men that were doing crimes, that were unaliving people and assaulting people and were robbing people and carjacking people.
And they look like
their
this.
hair was just like this. I would say about 85% of them had some variation of this particular type of style of hair. You know, a few of them had cruddy cuts, you know what I'm saying? A few of them had braids and a few of them had long locks, but the majority of them had this particular style of hair. Y'all not gonna tell me that this is not connected to something. I refuse to accept that. And if y'all don't believe me, please go to your state, where you can look up mugshots and go see the type of men that are getting arrested and see what their hair looks like. Number 2, Ty said in the comments, oh, your husband must be white. I feel like it's really disgusting and disgraceful to try to act like I must like white men, which I don't, because I am talking about black women being unalive. And that, once again, is the type of black man that does not give a hot diggity dizam about black women. He don't care, because why in the world for me to talk about the black community, I gotta like white men? I gotta lay up with a flower arranger at night. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all feel like, oh my goodness, she can't have a black man because she cares about black women. Like, my husband is blackity black, blackity black. All right, 100% black, and I'm 100% black. I got a black mama, a black daddy, 2 black grandparents, and 4 black grandparents, and 4 black great grandparents. So please don't play with me. All right. I don't play the white tea games. Don't use that as a throw off because of what I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying is completely accurate. You may not like the way that I say it. You may not like the way that I deliver it, but it is the absolute truth of what I'm saying. And if you disagree with me, you only disagree because A, you're a felon. You know what I'm saying? And you want women to still entertain you. B, you're a dick rider and a glazer like the dude that was up here that I dropped and blocked. Or C, you just don't care about black women at all. And if you're a black woman doing this, you're a male-centered pick-me that needs to be ousted out of the black female sisterhood, black woman sisterhood, black sisterhood, whatever ways you want me to say it, you need to be gone. All right? And it's really just that simple. You know what I'm saying? But Ty, you really got some problems. And I have seen your comments and I don't like them. And I'm gonna block you too. Go ahead, Duchess. Go ahead, Duchess of Wisdom. Go ahead, sis.
Hi, good morning. I just wanted to, I absolutely agree with everything you're saying. I feel like black women have this level of being optimistic about men when they meet them. That has been the downfall of their choices that they've made. I think that being too optimistic about someone, especially just looking at this picture, you automatically get what you see. And you're supposed to have enough spiritual intelligence. Well, not everybody, but you're supposed to possess some type of a spiritual intelligence where you can be able to read and feel what you're encountering. And I think that a lot of women don't
even tap into that. I don't even know if they even have it. I don't believe every woman has it. I believe that they go in and they got this level of optimism and they just say, oh, well, yeah, he looks like that. Oh, he dressed like that. Oh, he's all right. Oh, I'm willing to give it a chance. But why? Then you set yourself up and then you cry later. So I think that we in a time now, you really need to be tapping into your spiritual intelligence and read the room, read the energy. I'm out. When I'm out and about, I'm reading people. Like, I'm scanning everybody around me. I'm looking, I'm watching. Like, people don't do that. So this is, it's unfortunate, but this is the outcome of what happens when you don't possess that divine spiritual intelligence that we all can activate at some point um on our journey. So that's just all I have to say. But I agree with everything you're saying.
All right. I got you, Duchess. I think Duchess made great points about tapping into your discernment and also tapping into your intuition as a woman. I think that Black women are highly spiritual and highly connected to those things, but I do think that Black women and Black girls have been taught to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know how like a lot of men came up here and said, oh, well, you should, or there was even a couple Black women, oh, well, you should just ignore what you see. You should ignore it and just give them a chance and give them an opportunity to talk to you and engage with you. And I think a lot of Black women have the intuition and have that discernment. But what happens is that outside forces and even the brainwashing that themselves that they have taken on makes them rationalize it away. Well, I don't know. He's a good man. Oh, I can change him. Or, oh, this, that, and third, rationalize a lot of these things away. And I think then what that does is mute a lot of women's ability to have discernment. And I feel like if you were a woman that was tapped in, you can look in this man's eyes in his picture and you already know that he not nobody you should be messing with. You know what I'm saying? But then you will have so many people that will try to tell you that, oh, no, you're wrong. And I think a lot of women, like I said, they just ignore what their intuition is saying. And then somebody else mentioned something about Black women in the comments being attracted to dangerous men. Okay, so let me say this. When you have a culture, Black culture, okay, and I'm Black American, so I can speak on Black American culture. When you have movies like Baby Boy, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Power, BMF, Snowfall, that glorifies criminalistic nignogs and makes it seem like it's sexy and something to do, and that you connect that to masculinity, criminality, and tomfoolery and BS, then what you do is you make that into something that Black women and Black girls connect to masculinity. So they connect that to, oh, okay, well, he doing all this bad stuff. So that means he hard. That means he masculine. That means he's a man that I need to be with. But Black men don't even understand that they're part of the problem of some Black women being attracted to men like that, because it's men behind all of those shows. It's 50 Cent behind Power. It's 50 Cent behind BMF. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, a lot of Black men are force feeding the problems to the Black community that they complain about. You can't glorify criminality and deeply connect that to masculinity and then be surprised when there are some lost Black women and Black girls that think that you have to be a criminal to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? You don't, though. I never liked criminals. I never liked dudes that look like they go knock my teeth in or kick my teeth in. However, there are some Black women that like that. And those are brainwashed Black women that need to unpack that and get that out of their system. But nonetheless, the desire for that came from Black men and what they push forth. Gangster rap, all of that stuff. Because the Black men act like they wasn't saying that Black men that go to school are into books are nerds. Oh, they squares. Oh, you talking to them squares? Huh. You know what I'm saying? Or talking about, oh, Russell Wilson, he a simp, he a punk, he's soft. I don't want to talk to no dudes like that. just like Charlamagne talking about, I wouldn't, yeah, he cool. He seemed to respect his wife and love his wife and he got a career, but I wouldn't want to hang out with him though. I wouldn't want to hang out with a man like that. Let me hang out with the thugs and the pookies and the criminals that cheat on their wives. So let's not act like we don't know where this desire and lust for badness that Black women have gotten. And this isn't to say that Black women shouldn't be accountable for that and work on that, but don't act like it came from nowhere, is all I'm saying. But if you're a Black woman and you like thugs and you like criminals and you like bad guys, it's 2026, girl, get your life together. Do you want to keep your teeth or do you want your fronts missing like Emily did from Fabulous. You want your fronts missing and you got to go get some implants in your front teeth? Don't play. All right, let me keep going. This isn't to make fun of her or anything. I'm just saying, if you don't want to be a victim, avoid these type of men that will victimize you. All right, let me keep going to next person. Wait, was that? I think Nikki already spoke, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I've been over here talking for quite a while. And, hopefully I helped some black women. Honestly, people are trying to say that, oh, I'm trying to hate on men or this isn't about y'all. This isn't about y'all because I don't care about y'all. Okay? I care about black women and black girls. And I am so tired. And I'm not even gonna get emotional. I'm so tired of every time I get on this app, another story time of a black woman or a black girl that's been unalived. And of course you say that, oh, well, it's not me. It's not my sister. It's not my mama, but it could be. You know what I'm saying? And these are real people that are losing their lives. When I saw the story of a 21-year-old girl that just had her baby was 3 months old, and she was unalived by her baby daddy in their house that they were sharing together. And he called the 911 and said, oh, hey, y'all, I think I just killed my B word. And that's something else. A man that calls women bees, a man that calls you the B word, a man that addresses women as bees, he will put you in the dirt. I promise you that. If he uses the B word, I don't care what they tell you. If he uses the B word, he has the capability of putting you in the ground. Do not entertain a man that calls women bees or calls you bees. If he get mad, it's be this, be that, or these bees do this, these bees do that. Get away. He will put you in the dirt. And the fact that there's a man in here talking about what? You're one of them. You're one of them. You're one of them. Even though I don't even know if any women would even talk to you, but let me just block you. All right. As I was saying, that's all I'm trying to say, y'all. Just protect yourself. Let's see here. NY says she's just talking. And this is the type of goofy bird that I'm talking about. I'm literally talking about protecting black women, and she's talking about she's just talking. You're one of the goofy birds that something will happen to. And I can't save you, so I'm going to block you. Goodbye. Anyway, let me just say this and wrap it up. If you're a black woman and you're listening to this, do not entertain a man that has been in jail or been in prison. Don't do it. Don't entertain a man with dead, soulless eyes. Don't entertain a man that will call you the B word, because he will call you the B word and put you in the dirt, in the ground. Do not confuse criminality and badness with masculinity. If you see a man and he talks like a thug, he walks like a thug, his hair is like a thug, chances are he's a what? He's a thug. Okay, don't listen to that goofy black woman that came up here talking about, oh no, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You got to talk to him to get to know him. No, you don't. No, you don't. If he got tattoos all over his neck and his face and his forehead, you better leave that man alone. Okay? And also, if the man has a troubled past, been in and out of foster care, has a lot of deep trauma, hates his mother's done a lot of bad things to him or whatever, stay away too. Because that man, you cannot save him. You cannot heal him. He will destroy you way before you even think you're going to get to healing him. He will ruin you. So anyway, if anybody else likes this live, like this conversation, you know what? I do have a YouTube. Y'all can go click on my page, click on the link in my bio. And, I do upload videos every day at 6
Say
a.m.
something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
If he is,
You breaking up, Art. You broke up, Art. I couldn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry.
Your connection is on red, Art.
Yeah,
you
still breaking up, Art. I can't hear you. Okay.
He ain't got no connection.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't hear him. All right, then. Like I said, you guys, appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate all the ladies that came up here and gave y'all thoughts and perspectives. At least the black women that actually really care about other black women. Like I said before, it's very hurtful to see black women losing their lives every day. It really is. It really hurts my soul. Like, it bothers me so much. So much my husband be like, hey, look, let me get your phone. Cause you over there crying. And I hate to see you crying. I be literally crying about these black women that lose their lives. Like, I really be broken up about it. I know y'all may not like my delivery. It may be a little rough, but that's just how I am. But I really do love you, black women. I love you, black girls, and I want the best for y'all. I want y'all to be happy, healthy, love the way y'all want to be loved. If you want to be single, I'm happy for you. If you want to be married, I'm happy for you. If you want to have kids, I'm happy for you. If you don't want to have kids, I'm happy for you. If you want to go to college, I'm happy for you. If you want to go to a trade school, I'm happy for you. If you want to go to cosmetology school or nail school and do hair and nails, or you want to go to makeup school and do makeup and learn how to do beats, whatever it is that you want to do, I want y'all to be happy, healthy, and living life the best way that you can without a man draining you of your life force and possibly ending your life or impregnating you and leaving you alone. I don't want to see that for none of y'all. I love y'all so very much, and I will fight for y'all every day with every breath that I have in my body. If as long as I'm living, it's always gonna be somebody that loves black women unapologetically. Okay, my channel, if y'all like this, my channel is for, I have a YouTube, like I said, and this channel or whatever, it is for black women, monoracial black women. Of course, biracial people are welcome, biracial women, you know what, black parents are welcome, but however, my focus is on monoracial black women because we are the most ignored, unloved, cared about, whatever demographic, and we need so much love, and we need so much love and light poured into us. And I will try my best to do my part and do it. Once again, I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, black women. You are great, elegant, beautiful, intelligent, intuitive, all of that in a bag of chips. And never forget that. Did you have something to say, Leah?
Yeah, I
Okay, go ahead.
appreciate the love and the appreciation that you just gave. But you know what? It really do hurt. Like, it do hurt my heart that I do be seeing these news stories of these young ladies being unalived by these type of men. And the women that came up here saying that we need to give these dudes a chance, like, I really do feel sorry for you, because I wouldn't wish no man like this even on my worst enemy, because who really wants to deal with a waste of space or a waste of energy from a low life like this? I'm judging based on looks. It has nothing to do with hair, but the usual suspects who do the wrongdoings, they usually have this hairstyle. They usually look like this. Um, the eyes, there's no soul in there. The eyes is the window to the soul. If I can't see your soul, something ain't right. You know, and all this give them a chance. These men out here would not give you a chance if you have multiple kids by multiple men. They won't give you a chance if you weigh a certain type of way. They won't even give you a chance if you were not attractive to them. So why are you giving men all of this grace and you need to give them a chance despite what's going on? No. You need to start caring about yourself more. You have, like, you have so much potential, and you deserve the best of you deserve the best quality of men, regardless of what race he is. You deserve to be loved, you deserve to be appreciated, and you should not be sitting over here listening to these men talking about you need to give these low-hanging fruit men a chance. No, you need to kick them to the curb and then just, hope and pray that these, white girls or these Latinas want them. Shoot, they always talking about how they the most desirable. Let the other group of women have them, but you guys need to stop doing that. And especially if you got a daughter, you need to teach your daughter to avoid these type of men at all costs. I wouldn't even date no man with no tattoos. I wouldn't date no man who have mommy issues. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't care if he seemed nice or not. It's just a red flag, man. I'm not. It's just no. And it's just crazy that some of these women came up here trying to tell us that we shouldn't be judgmental. You should 100% be judgmental, because believe it or not, that's just the art of life. Some people is gonna be judged based on how they carry themselves.
All right, all right, all right. I got you, Leah. All right, well, I guess that's it for today, you guys. Once again, I really appreciate y'all for listening. And let me block Javelli. Jacavella. I saw you sending Jacavelli. I saw you sending requests, and I knew you were gonna say something stupid, which is why I didn't let you up. So let me go ahead and block you so you can never come back. But anyway, yeah, like I said before, love y'all. Love you, black women. Love you, black girls. Have a great, what is this, Thursday or something? Have a great Thursday. And I'm sending you love, light, and healing. Okay? Bye-bye.
And you keep
All
up the
right.
good work, sis. Keep up the
All
good
right.
work.
Thank
Don't
you so
stop.
much, Art. All right. I appreciate y'all. Bye.